First off, this movie gets a lot right about the Fantastic Four. Their costumes look fabulous. The world looks incredible. I love the retro future look that it has, and everything has this very analog, tangible feel. And it's nice that it's a parallel universe where they're the only heroes. It feels a lot more focused than most MCU movies, and I really hope this isn't the last we get to see of Earth 828. Silver Surfer especially looked great, played by Julie Gardner. The surfing effect they gave her was awesome, where in previous attempts, the Silver Surfer is kind of just ethereally floating through space. She actually looks like she's surfing, and they always give her some sort of surface to surf off of. There was one thing that looked really bad, though. Now, this is a spoiler if you haven't seen any of the trailers, but if you've seen the trailers, you know that Sue Storm has a baby in this movie, and the baby is completely CGI, and it's the worst looking thing I've seen all year, and I don't know why they don't just use a real baby. But back to the things that looked good. Galactus finally actually looked like Galactus. He was played by Ralph Ineson, and to me, he felt sufficiently really angry that he had this deep hunger all the time, but also really apathetic towards everything and everyone because everything is tiny to him. And I thought that was a really great characterization of Galactus. He fit super well into this over the top, absurd comic book world full of wacky logic and science, and I don't think he would have fit quite as well in the standard MCU. The main cast is delightful. Ben Grimm was finally portrayed as Jewish, and he grows a rock beard, which is just perfection. Johnny Storm was finally portrayed as intelligent for the first time in a movie. He actually has stuff to do that isn't just catching on fire and being an asshole, and you get why he was part of that original mission that went to space before he had any powers, because why would they have taken the Chris Evans version up at all? Sue, alongside Ben, is really the heart of the team, and there's some really great creative uses of her powers. I also really liked the narrative choice to make her pregnant because it sort of nerfed the most powerful member of the Fantastic Four and really made some of the action set pieces a lot more tense. And Herbie was, of course, adorable. As for Reed, this movie really makes sure that we know his real power is his mind. And we know that because his stretching kind of sucks in this movie. He can only stretch like 30 feet, and he doesn't do any shape shifting ever. I mean, most of the time, he's just using his powers to write on a chalkboard that's like 10 feet away. There were actually a few scenes where I felt the Fantastic Four's powers were really misused, but I don't really want to get into spoilers right now. Overall, the movie was a little slow for me, a little by the numbers. There were a couple Chekhov's guns that had really, really lame payoffs, but it was still a fun, good looking romp through a really cool world. It didn't overstay its welcome. It was far from great, but it was definitely good. And hey, we finally got a good Fantastic Four movie, so that's something to be happy about.